Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. My name's Leslie. Thank you for visiting with me down here on the farm and in my kitchen. Today's an exciting day. It's a collaboration with two of the sweetest people you'll ever know. It is being hosted by my friend Darlene over at Super at 60. That's SOUPER at 60. So be sure you go check her out, and my other friend Jennifer at A Country Life. And y'all, this collaboration revolves around the delicious cranberry, and my friend Jennifer is a cranberry farmer. I have watched her video the other day of where they harvested cranberries out of the bog. Y'all, when I was a little girl, I went, I believe it was to Massachusetts. I went and rode a train through the cranberry bogs, and I remember that as a child, and so I love to watch, especially when it has to do with the harvesting. She has a large family. She cooks all the time, so be sure and go check her out. Now back to Darlene. You don't want to miss her channel either. She is a phenomenal cook. And she is the sweetest person. I know last year I did one of her pies for Thanksgiving, and it was such a hit. So be sure and go check Darlene out at Super at 60. I will leave their channel links down in the description below, and hopefully their video to this collaboration. But today, it's a cranberry celebration, and it all revolves around the cranberry. So let me get everything I need. I'll meet you back right here.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is...
Okay, so if you are new over here visiting at my channel from Darlene's or Jennifer's, welcome. I would love for you to hit subscribe, hit that bell notification, and all that good stuff, all that YouTube good stuff. And if you're going over to their channel from mine, I would ask that you would subscribe to their channel. Give them some love, show them the support that you show me. Now, if you have followed my channel, first of all, let me tell you, I went to the doctor this morning and they removed a place from my cheek. I was not expecting that. I was like, no, I gotta film today. But anyway, and nothing to worry about. They did not suspect cancer at all, but just to be on the safe side, they decided to take it off and send it off. So, forgive the beauty mark there. Anyway, what else was I gonna say? Oh, that's something, if you don't know me very well, there's bloopers, I lose my train of thought, all kinds of stuff. But anyway, I was going to tell you kind of what I'm doing. If you followed my channel, I have always loved to can and preserve food. Well, the past few years, I've not really had a good garden, and that's for various reasons. But, so therefore, my canning has not taken place. Well, all of a sudden, last month, my love of canning was sparked again, and I started canning things I had never canned before. And I thought, okay, we're doing this collab on cranberries. Let's involve my love of canning. Now, you don't have to. You can make this just for your Thanksgiving table. You don't have to can. But if you're like me, starting this Sunday, actually, we start our first get-together. And it's going to be get-togethers from here on out until after Christmas. And what better way than to be prepared with your cranberry sauce already made? Now, do you have to can this? Absolutely no. You can make it on the stovetop, serve it that day or the next day. You can freeze it. You can do whatever you want to. But I'm actually going to involve my love of canning today. So, but first we got to make the cranberry sauce. We're going to make a delicious cranberry sauce that we can pull out and eat anytime we want it. Okay, so I needed my stainless steel pot, but it's in the dishwasher, and the dishwasher's going. So I got out my Dutch oven, and I've got 4 cups of sugar in here. And to that, I'm going to add 4 cups of water. I'm going to stir this up and go ahead and get it on the heat. Oh, a little something floaty. Got a floaty. Did I get it? Not sure what that was. All right, so we'll just use a different spoon. And I'm gonna stir this up. I'm gonna bring this to a boil and boil it pretty hard for about 5 minutes. All right, so I'm headed to the stovetop. I'm going to get this to boiling, and I'll bring you back in just a little bit. Okay, everyone, you want to stir that quite often, even while it's coming to a boil, especially until the sugar dissolves. You don't want any scorching on the bottom. Now, over here, I haven't turned it on yet, but I have my jars getting, or when I turn it on, they'll be getting warm. They're in water and a little splash of vinegar. This is also what we'll water bath process them in. So I've got my jars in here, got all my canning supplies out, but like I said, you don't have to be canning. Now I have 8 cups of cranberries here that are cleaned and looked for any soft, mushy ones. So 8 cups cranberries, 4 cups of water, 4 cups of sugar. Okay, it's beginning to boil, so I'm going to actually time this for about 5 minutes. And about halfway through the 5 minutes, I'm going to drop in, let me show you. I'm going to drop in a couple of cinnamon sticks just to give it a good warmth fall flavor. So, all right, I'll see you back in 5 minutes. Okay, everyone, it's time to go in with the cranberries. About halfway through, I went ahead and dropped in 3 cinnamon sticks. So we're going to go in with our 8 cups of cranberries. Be careful, you don't want this splashing up on you. It is a sticky, hot thing. So, all right, we're going to let this cook for about 15 minutes. The berries will start to burst and let out their juices. And I'm going to bring it back up to a boil and then turn it to a simmer boil, just a light boil. Let it simmer for about 15 minutes, and then it should be ready. And then we have a secret ingredient going in. So, okay, we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so the 15 minutes is up. I'm going to let it go just a little bit longer. It didn't look quite like it was getting you know, the gelatin was working. And that's its natural pectin in the sugar, that I did not add any sure gel or anything to it. Anyway, I have a spoon. I stuck a spoon in the freezer, getting it cold, and we're going to see what it does. Now, this is going to be a whole berry sauce. I mean, you're going to actually have chunks of berries in it. If you wanted to strain this and just have the juice and the gel, that's what you would do. But I like a little texture to mine, so I'm leaving them whole in there. Now, I did take my spoon and kind of go around and mash up a few, but it's looking beautiful. I have skimmed off the foam on top. Now, I could have put butter in there, and that would have helped with that. I just didn't think about it. And it looks like I'm going to have to skim some more off, but I'm going to wait and see what that cold spoon does. All right, here we go with the cold spoon. And what I'm... See, when I drew the line, it didn't fall back in. Let's do it from this side so you can kind of see it. Now, my spoon's hot, but... That looks pretty good. Okay guys, I'm going to turn the heat off, and before I even get out the foam, I'm going to add in a little bit of drained crushed pineapple. And I drained it super good. And there the foam kind of dissipated a little bit, so. And that's going to add a little bit more flavor and texture to our cranberry sauce. Now, if you think you would like yours a little sweeter, then add a little more sugar. If you like yours more tart, add less sugar. I can't wait to taste this. I'm excited. I mean, I just did taste the juice, but I mean, like, really taste it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these canned up. My jars are nice and warm. So I'm going to ladle this into my jars here. You probably don't want to watch that process, but I'll show you. Now I do want to fish out the cinnamon sticks. And I'm going to actually put me a little bit in a jar, in a bowl, so we can taste it when it cools down and jellifies. You can tell where the cold pineapple hit. It's jelly. It's getting jellied. All right. I'll be back in just a little bit and show you the next step after I get all my jars full. Okay, y'all, I have them all jarred up. I have 8 beautiful jelly jars full of cranberry sauce. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I got a little vinegar here, and I'm just going to take a paper towel and I'm going to wipe down the rims or the edges of my jars. I don't want any stickiness to inhibit the sealing process. Now my jars were clean. Oops, look what I did. I just made a mess. So all I had to do was heat them because I had them already cleaned and ready. I clean them and then put them back in the box that they come in and have them ready to go. All right, so I'm just going to put the rings and lids on. I'm not going to screw them down. I want them screwed down, but not like excessively tight. And they're, ouch, that's hot. They're going to go right back into that water bath that I had them getting hot in. So we're going to put them right back in there. I have enough left in my bowl. I'm going to scoop it out, put it in a bowl, stick it in the refrigerator, let it congeal and get, set up. And then we are going to taste this with, I don't have any turkey right now, but I do want to try my canned chicken that I canned not long ago. I did not do a video on that, but I have been asked to, but I didn't want to do a video until I tried it. And so this is actually the first time I'll be trying the canned chicken. So let's get these over, sorry, you're squeaking, into our water bath. You want the water completely over the top And you don't really need to check that till you get them all in there, because the more you get in there, the higher the water will rise. But you just want to be sure the water covers the top. If not, you'll need to add some more water. I'm going to crank the temperature up. And once it starts to get to a hard boil, I'm going to put the lid on it. Once it comes to a hard boil, I'll set the timer for, I think it's 15 minutes. I'll have to check that. I'm pretty sure it's 15 minutes, but I'll check. All right, I'm just going to wait for that to come to a boil. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on. I'm going to scoop out what's left in my pot here for us to taste with my beautiful, I know it's probably not the prettiest thing ever canned, but the canned chicken. I'm so excited to try this. So, yeah, we're almost done, y'all. That was so fast and so easy. So I'll see you back in just a minute. Okay, so let me just say, if you did not want to do the canning process, at this point you would just, if there's any foam on it, take that off, put it in, let it cool down, put it in a glass bowl with a lid or whatever, and stick it in the refrigerator. And you're good to go. It'll be ready. I would do it the day before you want to serve it, just to get it good and congealed up. But what little, I just scooped out that little bit of bowl and it's all ready. Hold on, let me get it. I'll show it to you. The bowl is, I stuck it in the refrigerator, but I just stuck it in the refrigerator. It's still warm. But it's, I don't know if you can see, it's already congealed up. So, and it was before I even stuck it in the refrigerator. So all you want to do is get it cold and it's ready to go. So you don't have to can it. You have your cranberry sauce, and that cinnamon, I think, just gives it just that fall warmth, that goodness. So, all right, we're going to try this in just a little bit. I'm going to wait and get my jars out and get all that done and put away, and then we'll taste it and see what we think. Okay, everyone, I just got my glorious jars out. Oh, did y'all hear that? That's what I'm waiting on hearing. Those little pings, that means it's sealing. And I just heard one, but I just now got them out. I mean, they are still steaming hot. So let's go ahead and let's give what I've stuck in the refrigerator. The foam, I've been over here nibbling out of the foam. It is delicious. But okay, so let me grab out of the refrigerator and we're going to give this a taste. Okay, I'm going to say first, I want to taste my canned chicken because I've never canned chicken before. This is the first time and I'm eager to try it, and I want to try it by itself. So, tonight I'm going to use what's left of this and make chicken pie. My nothing homemade except the chicken. Oh my goodness. That is so good. And I seasoned it with, you know, the broth I seasoned with onions and celery when I was cooking the chicken. And, but as any seasoning in this, it was salt only. Because if I wanted to make this chicken into enchiladas, I could add cumin or taco seasoning or whatever I wanted to add to make, I can make it whatever I need it to be, is what I'm saying. Right now, I need it to be the hub for this cranberry sauce. And I'm so excited. I don't usually do turkey ever except on Thanksgiving. So, here it is. It's all gelled up, delicious. Oh my goodness. There is a cranberry celebration in my mouth. Oh, that is so good. Okay. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I get the jar or the can at the store, I just taste the sugar. It's like a jellied sugar. But this, the cranberry taste is still the star. It still has that kind of that bitter tartness that the cranberries have, but there's enough sugar to make it delicious. Oh my goodness, I want more. Oh, that is so good. And the chunks of berry, the chunks of pineapple. I'm a texture girl. Oh, that is good. That chicken is good and that cranberry sauce is good. Wow. Oh man, that is good. I don't like Jell-O. I'm a texture. Sorry, the lights are. I'm a texture person. I didn't used to like whipped cream, but now I've learned to love whipped cream. But I'm not a Jell-O person. So it having some berries in there, it having the pineapple in there. I gotta have some more, y'all. I just can't get over how good that is. Everything's good. The chicken and, oops, the cranberry sauce. I don't know if Bryant's going to get to come in for a taste test or not, but he's missing out. That is good. Remember, you don't have to can this. Cook it up just like I did. Put it in a bowl, stick it in the... And 8 cups of berries is about the two bags that you get in the grocery store. I can't remember what ounce they were, but that's what I used was the 2 bags, and that equaled the 8 cups. So, all right, guys, I may have to open up a second can of chicken for supper tonight. I was gonna make my... Did y'all hear it? I love that sound when that ping happens. Love that sound. Okay, so I've got cranberry sauce. Actually, for this year and next year. Probably, I mean, I could give it away, but I don't want to. It is so good. I'll take one to Bryant's family's house. I'll use it at my Thanksgiving. We have church stuff. So, I don't know. This will, I'm so excited that I know how to do this, and I've made... That's something I don't have to worry about on Thanksgiving. And I'm like a crazy person on Thanksgiving. So one less thing to worry about. I'm game for it. So, all right, guys. Well, if Bryant comes in before I finish this video up, I'll get him to give you a taste test. Okay, so here's the deal. Bryant is working hard over at the chicken houses. We're cleaning out, and he's pulverizing the litter and everything. And he is filthy, 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 filthy dirty. And so he don't like to come into the house and so forth. So we're going to take him, but he wanted us to bring him some. So we're going to take him some over there and let him taste it. I'll just stop him on the tractor and say, here, I've got him a fork and a spoon, so we don't have to touch anything, and we'll see what he thinks. All right. The sign of a hardworking man is a dirty man.
That's exactly right. Ignore my dirtiness. All right, this is your canned chicken, right?
Canned chicken and my cranberry sauce.
Here we go. Do I have dirt on my face?
No, it looks okay.
Okay. Oh, the chicken is tender.
Isn't that good?
And the cranberry sauce is really good. It's not too tart, good and sweet. And I'm not a huge cranberry man. But that's good. That's really good. I'm really pleased with your chicken. What about you?
Yeah.
You try it by itself?
Yeah, I tried it first, but today's about the cranberry sauce, so.
Yep. It's perfect. Did you puree it or anything? It just cooked
No,
down?
I took my spoon and mashed it around the sides a little bit, but I like chunks in mine, so.
It's really good.
All right, guys.
Really good flavor.
I'll see you back at the house. Okay, guys, that right there is the sign of a man who loved that. He does not like cranberry sauce as a rule. He does like cranberries, just not cranberry sauce. But he loved that, and he loved the chicken too. So, before we end, I've got a cute little story to tell you, so hold on. Okay, since we're doing a celebration of cranberries, I thought I would share this little story with you. Several of you know that I suffered an artery dissection several years ago, 4 years ago, and almost died. And where the artery was right below my heart that dissected, and it fed all of my GI organs blood. And so that blood flow to my GI tract stopped. And I was, of course, not supposed to have anything at all to eat or drink or anything. I could take little ice chips and stuff like that. And so after 2 or 3 days, I was starving and I just wanted some food or just something to taste. I wanted some taste. And I had the sweetest little nurse who, much to Bryant's aggravation, but she would sneak me cranberry juice to take my medicine with. And I tell you, that cranberry juice was the best thing in the world. Nothing has ever tasted any better to me than that cranberry juice. And I just loved it when she came in because I knew she'd sneak me a little bit of cranberry juice. It was like life to my soul because it was crazy because I was alert. I wasn't like comatose. I was alert. I was hungry. I was able to talk, but they wouldn't let me eat and I was hungry. And I just wanted some flavor. And that cranberry juice, I don't think anything in this world would have ever tasted as good to me as that cranberry juice tasted each time that nurse came in. I was just like, it gave me life and it gave me endurance during that time. So just a cute little story about cranberries because we're celebrating cranberries today. So, all right, guys. You got to make this sauce. Don't forget the cinnamon sticks and don't forget the crushed pineapple. It just adds something a little special. I add pineapple to my applesauce as well. So be sure to add it to your cranberry sauce. Enjoy the holidays. Enjoy Thanksgiving and Christmas. Be thankful. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for my YouTube friends. And I'm thankful for cranberries. Especially that cranberry juice. But anyway, be sure to tell the Savior how thankful you are for what He did for you on the cross. So, I say goodbye. I bless you in the name of Jesus. Remember, the grease is hot enough. You can fry anything. Bye, y'all. Oh, and don't forget to go check out my friends, Darlene at Super at 60 and Jennifer at A Country Life. Bye, y'all.